What is up? It's your boy Gavin, and today I am doing another video with the Evolve GT skateboard. Before, I did a couple months ago, did a video of how far could the Carbon GT go with the all-terrain tires. But today, I'm gonna switch it up by putting the street tires that come with the board when you purchase it. So I'm kind of curious, can the board go farther with the GT street wheels or the all-terrain tires? With the all-terrain, they got 10.4 miles distance. I'm at the same place where I did that. So let's see if the GT street tires actually make a difference. And I think they probably will, but let's go check it out. And make sure, before this video begins, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe and comment in this video of what I should do next. And let's get this day rolling. The board's outside, so let's do it.
Hiya, Georgie. What a nice boat. Do you want it back?
Yes, please.
Look like a nice boy.
So I'm pretty much halfway. I got 5.2 miles on the board so far, about 60% battery life left. And I'm kind of surprised is that with this GT wheels is that you can't really go faster. Like with the all-terrain I can go 21, and with the street I can also go 21. So I'm kind of surprised I don't have a speed difference with this all-terrain compared to this with the GT wheel, the street wheels or whatever you want to call it that came with the board. But I think the board will still beat the all-terrain with miles wise because of it being lighter. But right now where I stopped, and I think it's kind of creepy because I saw the movie It, and I feel like this is like this scene where the kid falls down, the fat kid falls down, bullies are chasing him. I feel like it's gonna be down there, and like boom, there he is. It's kind of creepy.
Hiya, Georgie.
Noises too, like no joke. So I got a teeny bit of a sidetracked, is that normally there's like, you can't see through the woods because it's just like so much forestation where you can't see through. And there's a house, it looks like a ranch in the back. I want to check it out. This is like in the middle of the forest. I hope I don't walk in any poison ivy. That would suck. This is crazy. I didn't even know this was even here. This is pretty crazy. I didn't even know. So this must be like a horse ranch in this middle of this forest. Crazy. Ow. Oh, shit. Thorn bush. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. They got it booby trapped. Watch I get like shot for going back this far. Ah, shit, man. There's a tons of those. Fuck. Check that out. There's a freaking, like, horse ranch back here, and I didn't even know that. That's pretty freaking crazy. I didn't even know this. I just wanted to check it out. Yeah, it's a horse ranch. It smells like manure. I don't know, I just thought it'd be interesting. Never really noticed that. How am I gonna back out? Look at that. Can't even see the path. How am I gonna get out? Ah. Man, made it. Holy shit, look at that. Fucking thorn. Okay, let's get back to this video.
I can create whatever I want to create.
Illinois doesn't have that many great views, but I gotta say, this view is pretty cool in front of me. Check this out. Is that not cool or what? Now here's an update on the board. It's hard to see, but so far I've went 8.3 miles. Thing is, which I'm quite surprised, is that I don't think the board will now go to 10.4. I mean, I'm getting pretty close to 30 and like pretty close to 20% when I'm going fast in the GT. So I'm kind of surprised because I really thought this board would go a lot farther with the GT wheels on it, but I think the all-terrain is where it's at. You know, you can go through all-terrain, you can absorb the bumps a lot better. So far I'm a bigger fan of the all-terrain, but I'm not gonna lose hope, and I'm gonna see how far this board can go, not just for me, but for you. And that's why you should subscribe right now and not wait towards the end of the video. Did I plug? Yeah, I did. In the red! Ah! Turn around! Turn around! Turn around! Turn around! Holy shit! Man, I never had got this board in the red. I mean, no joke. Holy crap. I mean, before, so no. This is a crazy story right here. Oh shit, man, I got music playing. I got music! Don't want to get copyrighted. Okay. So I didn't tell you guys this, but the remote I have is a newer remote because the one I had a problem where the charging port got detached from the remote. So they sent me a new one, and this remote I don't think switches to the eco when you're like on low battery. This thing just goes right into the red. I was at 5%. That is pretty crazy. But did hit 10 miles, so I don't know. Hopefully I make it back. I don't want to walk the board back. That would suck. So let's get back to the car. Now I just got back in the car, and I think you guys are gonna be pretty shocked of how far this board can actually go. I'm shocked for myself with the GT wheels, this board, and being in the GT mode, don't forget that. This board went 11.9 miles, which you can just say it's 12 miles, which is pretty crazy of how far this board can go. And I mean, even with the all-terrain tires, it went 10.4 miles, which is still pretty amazing of how far it can go with just that. And I mean, I was a customer of Booster Board once where I had the Gen 1 Dual Plus, and you know, the farthest I could really go with the fastest mode, which was Pro for the Booster Board, was about like 5-6 miles, which, I mean, compared to the Evolve skateboard, that's not a lot. That's like, the Evolve skateboard can go double that, which is pretty crazy. And There's, you know, one downside just with the Evolve skateboard is how long it takes to charge. I mean, I have the fast charger and it does take me 3 hours to get it charged. It does suck after a while compared to the booster board I had. It took about 30 to 45 minutes. So that's the one thing I kind of dislike about the Evolve skateboard. But I mean, to even have the option to change any kind of like skateboard wheels, or even to change it to just be the all-terrain. I mean, I think it's just so cool of how this board can be on all terrains. I mean, you can ride it in the grass, the gravel. I mean, there's plenty of times for myself where there's all these people on the sidewalk or they're blocking it, and then I'm like, what am I gonna do? And I'm like, oh wait, I got the all-terrain, I'll just drive off the path and get back on it. I think that's the craziest thing. I think that's what gets people more crazy about it, is knowing that like, they see go by them and they're like, what is that? Because like they think of like a skateboard, just ride it like being like a skateboarder riding at the skate park, and it's just crazy of how electric skateboards are just gonna get cooler and cooler. But I'm just rambling, so let's end this video, and make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and make sure you check out my Instagram, Gavin Burseth, and make sure you have a great and wonderful day. Make sure you stay positive, and make sure you be who you want to be, not what somebody else wants you to be. And peace. I'm about to balance the camera on this thing so I can get a shot of me riding the board. Let's see if this thing will work. Did I get it?